Hello, this is Chain 344. This is episode 7 of our knitting, crochet, and spinning podcast. I am Kait.
I'm Carolyn.
And today is a gross, rainy, gray day.
It's really windy here, so if something suddenly crashes, like it did in that other episode, I don't know if we cut that out. But...
I don't remember. Something about your grill blowing away or something?
Yeah, it was actually siding off the house. Better yet.
Well, at least you didn't lose your grill.
Yes. You love my grill.
Here it is really, like, a nice, cool temperature outside. It's like lower 60s or something. Mm-hmm. Inside my apartment, it is nearly 80.
How?
I don't know. I've got all of the windows open, and including this window that's right here next to me. So I'm sorry if there's car sounds or siren sounds or
that's
jerks driving massive trucks for no reason sounds. But
that's crazy temperature difference, though.
There's just no airflow, because my apartment is set up in the stupidest way. The rooms are not contiguous, really. It's like a giant curvy hallway. You have to walk through all of the rooms to get to any other room.
It's like a snake.
Yeah, it is. And so, the air cannot go from one place to another, and so it just doesn't come in.
That stinks.
Yeah. I'm a little bit sad, because it's very warm in here.
So, temperature issues aside, we've got stuff going on.
Yeah. The Along is still going on.
Yes.
That goes until the end of May.
Which is really soon.
Really soon. But if you've started something and you're going to finish it by the end of May, go ahead and put it in our Along thread on our Ravelry group. Because we're not going to check and make sure that you, planned this item for this Along or anything like that.
It's kind of a random Along.
Yeah.
If you can find a way to connect it to Minnesota, and you're going to finish it by the end of May,
then you are
eligible.
Yeah,
totally. And you will win if you are the selected finished object. You win a pattern?
Yes.
Yeah. $7 or less.
Yes, on Ravelry, any pattern of your choosing. And you can connect it to Minnesota in whatever silly way you choose. Yeah. It doesn't have to make any sense. It's just for silliness. Is your grill blowing away again?
No, someone slammed a door downstairs.
Oh, okay.
And made my door rattle because of the wind.
Wow.
Yeah.
So end of May is coming up pretty soon. It's the 18th today, as we're recording.
Yes.
It probably won't be the 18th when you're watching this, but as we're recording, it's the 18th.
It sure is. For some reason, because I was thinking about starting something for the Along, because I still need to. I have a pair of socks I might do, but I was like, I've only got 5 days till the end of May. So then when I realized it was the 18th today, I was like, I have more than 5 days.
Are you still going to start a new thing for the Along?
This coming weekend is going to be kind of crazy, but it's also going to have a lot of driving.
Oh, are you going to that city?
Yeah. I'm going to a city, but not the one you're talking about, because I know what you're talking about. That's on the 29th. 29th, I'll be back in the Twin Cities, and I'm going to go to Twisted Loop,
Yeah.
which is the coolest store,
Yep.
one of the coolest, because I want a gift card from the Shop Hop.
Yay.
I'm gonna go shopping.
Yay. That will be fun.
Yeah. Very exciting.
So speaking of alongs, we are half planning another along to start at the beginning of June with in conjunction with the podcast that we talked about last week, which is Yarnaceuticals.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think any of this is confirmed yet, but we're talking about doing a sock along. Which will
I'm
be
excited.
fun. Yeah.
See how many socks you can start in a month. I'm gonna win.
I think the goal is finishing them, though, not starting them. I mean,
You're supposed to finish?
if you want to have your own goals for the sock along, that's totally fine.
Your own goals that are completely not real and no one else is doing. Carolyn's private sock along. Yeah.
All of her socks are the participants, rather than...
I'm getting to that point where I might start talking to them. Lefty over here. It's been a
we
really
may have too many socks going on.
long week. Yeah.
I can hear somebody talking, but I don't know where it's coming from.
Is it Ernest?
No.
Okay.
Sounded a few years older than that.
He's gonna be really chatty, so...
That's
Yes.
okay.
So, I think the only other thing to talk about within the group is the swap board,
Right.
which all the rules are posted in it, so you can go check out our swap board in our group forum, post some items, trade for stuff. Kate and I both have items up, so if you want stuff that we don't want, jump on that.
It's not that it's not good. It's
Right,
just...
no, I should say, I preface that with, it's good quality stuff.
Yeah. What I posted is this bamboo spun.
Which is very soft.
Oh no, we changed our format, so my words are gonna be backwards again.
It's okay.
Okay.
Just post links.
Yeah, it says bamboo spun backwards.
Nups. Oob. Mab. Nupsoob mab. That's what it is, right?
It's really, really soft and squishy and really pretty colors, I think. It's just, I've had it in my stash for like
Ever.
many, many years, over 5 years. And I've never, like, I've looked at it and stroked it and then put it back in the box. And then I'll take it out a while later and look at it and touch it and then put it back in the box. Like,
It's
I've
ready
never-
for a new home.
Yeah. I mean, it's really pretty. It's just, I have never even thought about making anything with it. And I've got 3 of these.
Yeah.
And they are... He's really upset about something.
He's like, every time I look at him, he goes, and smiles. You just want attention.
This is, worsted weight, I would say. Where does it say the yardage? Oh, 148 yards. For 3 of these.
Like 420 yards-ish.
Something. I'm not
Math!
gonna math. You can't math on the podcast, because then you're gonna get it wrong and it's gonna be recorded forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna calculate this. 414. I rounded up. Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yep.
414.
All right.
Good job, calculator.
It's Monday.
Yeah, it sure is. I feel so stupid and brain dead today. Just, I don't know what's wrong with me. It's not that I didn't sleep.
I just feel out of place. Like, I'm like... It's kind of how I felt all morning. Like, I distinctly remember getting up and walking out to the barn, and I was, like, mid-scooping grain for one of the horses, and I'm like, how did I get here? I know I didn't sleepwalk, but it was just kind of like that feeling like, oh, I did all that robotically, and now I'm finally awake. Pretty eerie, and that's how my day's gone since 6 a.m.
Oops. I just threw my notes, like, across the desk for no reason.
You're okay. It's Monday for Ernest, too.
I can't blame him for that.
No. He's got PJs on, so that's a plus.
It makes things better. It really does.
He's smiling while he's crying.
It sounds like crying, but it's actually laughing.
He's like trying to be sad, but doesn't know how. Yeah. Okay.
Should we talk about whips?
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
You go first.
What are you working on, Ernest?
Grump.
My works in progress are... I worked a little bit on this felted bag thingy.
It's so pretty.
I did the stripe and the stripe. This is Noro, and this is Cascade Eco.
Very nice.
So not a whole lot done on that, but I did get a lot done on my sweater.
A lot?
Yeah, well, a fair bit.
Ooh, look at that.
There's the marker. That's where we were last podcast.
Very nice.
So, I mean, and it's all just straight knitting. Straight stockinette.
Do you take it to work with you?
No, I don't, because I'm, like, it's slow enough that I could knit at work, but I don't like to, because I feel like people are judgy McJudge pants about it, so I normally don't. Unless it's, like, a small thing, like that hat that I made for the along.
Mm-hmm.
It was small, and it was mostly stockinette, so it was real easy to just, like, pick it up, put 4 or 5 stitches into, and set it back down if I needed to.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. That's probably not entirely necessary. So what I put another lifeline stitch holder thing in and tried it on again. And I think I decided I needed like 6 more inches from that lifeline.
So you're in the home stretch.
Yeah. And then I have to decide what I want to do for the hem. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do a ribbing or if I'm going to do a rolled stockinette thing or... I don't know. So that's going slowly, but it's good TV knitting.
Yeah.
We're watching Battlestar Galactica.
Which I have never seen, but...
Oh, man, it's good. Alex had seen it before because it was on Netflix for a while. I don't think it still is. and he kept trying to get me to watch it, and he finally just, like, forced me to sit down and watch it, and now I'm all concerned about it. Is he a Cylon? Oh no! Are you gonna betray them? And got my theories of who's gonna be the next bad guy.
My husband's family's really into it. Not so much my mother-in-law, but my sister-in-law and father-in-law, like, love it.
It's good.
So, is it on Netflix?
I'm not sure. We're not watching it on Netflix.
Okay.
So
I need to find it and watch it.
I think that he saw it on Netflix first. So it was on Netflix at some point. I don't know if it still is. I've got one more work in progress.
Cool.
Which is Coexist. So, spoiler alert, if you are working on Coexist or want to work on Coexist and don't want to know what the patterns look like, look away, and we will tell you when to look back. This time I'm going to put a thing on the screen that says skip to blah 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 timestamp if you want to avoid spoilers.
Look.
Why didn't we think of that before?
Wow! I didn't know you could even do that. Because I don't know technology.
So anyway, Coexist is a mystery sock-along. This is my Lord of the Rings leg and Star Wars cuff.
I love it so much.
And it's got this eyelet business on this side. Finally finished that. The Lord of the Rings chart took me forever.
It took me
forever.
Yeah.
And I, like, halfway through the second repeat, I was like, I do not like this chart anymore.
Got mad at it.
Yeah.
But it turns out so cool.
It does look very pretty. But it was so slow. Just so painstakingly slow to do. The other one, which is the Harry Potter chart, some of the stitches look kind of derpy, and I'm not sure why. I guess it just needs to be blocked.
Yeah.
This chart went by really fast for me.
I, for some reason, kept missing yarn overs in that chart.
Oh.
I think they kept sliding off, because some of them ended up close to the ends of the needles.
Yeah.
And I think they'd work their way off.
Yeah. I did have to rearrange my needles several times, too.
Yeah.
So that was irritating. And then I did the Goonies heel flap, which I am in love with this.
It's so cute.
And so easy.
Super easy. And it has such a sophisticated look.
Yeah, oh my goodness, I love this. I want to do something else with this stitch
Scarf,
pattern.
hat.
Something. Oh yeah, hat would be so pretty out of that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just love that. I am
Me
very
too.
taken, very smitten with that.
Mm-hmm. What size sock are you doing?
I did the large, 72 stitches.
Because the medium, you're fine. The heel flap for the medium Goonies, I felt like hold on.
Okay.
We're having a meltdown. Oh. I felt like where the heel flap, like the stitch repeats cut off for the medium size, left a lot of blank space on the sides.
Oh.
So I'm sure it'll look better once I pick up the stitches, but right now it looks kind of weird.
Oh. Yeah, I think there were 2 or 3 stitches on the outside that were blank space.
I had 6 at one point.
Oh.
But the way it was written, I mean, I could have done another wrap there, but it was written that you didn't have one there, so I'm like, I'm gonna trust the pattern.
Yeah.
I should have put one in.
Oh, that's too bad.
But it's okay. It doesn't look that bad. That heel flap is so pretty.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
So good.
Super easy to do. And then for the gusset, I did the Anne Rice's Vampires, the Lestat gusset, which, I mean, I'm okay with it.
They're like little fangs.
Yeah. And I think all of the vampire gussets were vaguely triangular shaped to look like fangs.
I picked one.
The cable, like, it's two little things of pearl bumps and then two cables stacked on top of each other.
Uh-huh.
And the cable was irritating as hell because it wanted you to have two different cable needles. And I'm sorry, but I am not using two cable needles on
What?
fiddly DPN socks.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like slip one to one needle, slip one to the second needle, knit from your left needle, and yeah. So I didn't. I just slipped the one back to the left needle,
yeah,
and knit it from there. Which, I mean, it was fine. It was just... I honestly think that was the easier way to do it. I don't know why you would ever want two cable needles.
Who knows?
Anyway, so if you're thinking of doing that one and you don't know what to do when it says to use two cable needles, just slip stitch two back to your left needle and knit it from there.
You have made my decision down to two now. No, I'm not going to do that one. Is that funny?
Two cable needles, that's ridiculous.
Two of them? Yeah. This part of the show we're going to watch all of Carolyn's work get destroyed by the baby on her lap. I'll just keep doing coexist. Coexist?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't done any gussets yet. I've done the flaps and the turns.
Oh. But,
here we go. Goonies gusset, or flap, which I messed up in the first row somehow. I got off a stitch. Pretty. But it's still so pretty.
Oh man, out of that yarn is...
The color changes just like really make the wraps pop.
Yeah, I love that so much.
Me too. And you can see over here where there's like the 6 stitch blank. Yeah. And it's not that bad because they're staggered still, but like, I don't know. Next time.
Yeah.
And then I did the Princess Bride one, but I took the sword out.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what I'm going to do for my second one as well.
Well, I kind of feel like I should have put something else in the middle because it's like really blank.
I was going to do 2 little pearl ribs, just like one column of pearls or something.
Yeah, that would have been nice. I love the texture of the twists on the side, though. Yeah.
Very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen other people's where they did do the sword.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even look like a sword. It just looks like a big glob of pearls in the center.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Yeah.
So I wasn't crazy about that one.
I really do like the twists on the side, though. And I debated doing the Ferris Bueller one, because it's Ferris Bueller. But I was so tired of having cable needles involved that I was like, ugh, forget it.
So the Princess Bride one is just twists, not cables?
Yeah, it's just twists. The Ferris Bueller one, I thought at first glance it was all twists, but no, you have to have cable needles, and I'm like, I don't wanna. Yes. And
Okay.
my other work in progress that I got to the...
24:48 is the timestamp that coexistence.
Yes. Sorry.
I'll just make a note for that.
Good. The socks I'm making for my cousin are coming along swimmingly. And I am now at the point I've decided, I think, I'm gonna do the heels.
Cool. Those look
And
neat.
I'm kind of frustrated. These are crochet by Patons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the colorway. But this was the first one I cast on. It goes light gray, dark gray, red, brown.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the repeat. And they wound the other ball the opposite way in the
Oh.
factory. So this one goes brown, red, dark gray, light gray. So the reds match up, but the grays
I
and
like
browns.
that. That's cool.
It's funky, I think, and he'll like them. I don't think he's gonna care.
I like
But I was
it.
kind of like, for sock yarn, wouldn't you want to have consistent winding?
What I wonder if it mirrors, like it goes the other way,
It
backwards to
might.
forwards.
It might, which will still look super cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. So yeah, I didn't get a ton of work done because I had a big project this past week for a friend who commissioned a plush, which I finished, but I spent most of the week working on that instead of knitting, which was fine, but a bummer because I wanted to work on my socks. Yeah,
Are
I
those
have-
all of your whips?
that's my whips.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you need to show off your finished object. I'm excited about it.
My one. So, you can just see the volume of hair going on here. But there's nothing I can do about it. This is Ichabod Crane from Sleepy Hollow. The TV show version, not the Disney version. Because I'm not familiar with the TV show version. So when I got asked to make this, I was like, really? He's kind of dorky looking. No, it's sexy Ichabod Crane. I still need to work on his hair a little bit because he's got kind of a bald spot. But he's got this like little ridiculous shirt, little boots,
He is very cute.
little jacket that comes off. I'm very proud of the stand-up collar I finally got to work after many, many tries.
That's very cute.
But yeah, that's what I worked on this past week very vigorously to the point where I had to put myself in crafting timeout for 2 days because I hurt my hands really bad.
I hate when that happens.
And I have to put a disclaimer here. It's not that my friend who is commissioning me to make this is like a slave driver. She gave me ample time to make it. But I'm like, no, I must finish it immediately. So once his hairdo is all fixed up, he's going to be shipped out to his new home.
I think he looks a bit like Tim Minchin.
And now I can't unsee it.
I love Tim Minchin though, so that's meant entirely complimentary.
Compliment.
Mm-hmm.
I tried a new hair technique with him than I normally do with plush.
And how does that work? You posted pictures to Twitter, and I was just kind of confused and mystified.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt when I found the tutorial online. But I looked at the pictures and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try it because the pictures and the words vaguely made sense. And I was like, I bet if I'm doing it,
Right.
I can put the pieces together.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you take either a hairpin lace loom or a long board, and I took a long board, and you wrap the yarn, and then you're basically crocheting around the top to make
Oh.
this long string of fringy loops hanging
Oh,
down.
okay.
And I was getting really mad at that because you really have to have a rhythm, and you have to be like uninterrupted.
Oh.
And yeah, that doesn't happen at my house. It's like, because you have to keep the tension really good to make the loops not look stupid. So after many false starts with that, got the hair made, and then you cut it off and you take sewing thread and you sew it to the head,
Oh, okay.
just like back and forth. And the tutorial said, you want to really tightly lay it out, like on the head when you're doing it, and you want to do one half and then the other half and make it really dense. I didn't realize it was like literally going to be like a mop. But I can't say he's bald. He just needs a further forward hairline. Look at that ponytail. Yep. So hopefully his new owner? Is that creepy? His new home
Yeah.
mate will love him. Yeah. Do you have any finished objects?
I have a sort of finished object. I finally have spinning. Last week we said that I haven't. We said that I haven't. That made sense.
Monday.
I shamed myself into actually getting some spinning done. And so I've got this.
Oh my gosh.
It is not gonna show up as well as I would like. It's so pretty. The color is sort of silvery in places.
Yeah.
And then down to a medium brown.
Is it undyed?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I spun it from raw border Leicester fleece.
I love it.
And yeah, and it's pretty wonderful. I think I'm going to ply it.
You are?
Yeah. I've got a ton more. I bought, I don't remember how much it was, but I've got a whole box of this, and this is just like the top layer of it. I've got so much more. So I think I'm gonna apply it. And that's why I said it's only a kind of finished thing.
Oh, but it's so pretty.
Yeah, and it's really nice to smoosh as well.
I like smoosh.
I don't know if it'll be next to Skin Soft, but it's nice to my hands anyway. It's nice to It's nice for that. So that's what I've done. I've got more. I'm spinning some kind of turquoisey. I was gonna bring it, but then I didn't want to take the bobbin off of the wheel because I was lazy. It's a virgin wool blend. It doesn't say what breed of sheep it's from. But it's really soft. And it's just a comb top. It's not raw fleece. So I'm spinning that now. Oh, it's the same stuff that I gave you.
Oh, yeah, that stuff's really pretty.
Except I'm doing more of a fingering to sport weight, and the one I gave you I think was more worsted.
I'm excited to use that stuff. Don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'm going to use it.
He is out.
Yep. Very sleepy.
So that's all I have for finished-ish objects.
Mm-hmm.
should we move on to our
He's done. Done with that.
our favorite podcast segment?
Yes. Go for it.
This week we are going to talk about Fat Squirrel Fibers as a favorite podcast. This was the podcast that got me into yarn podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
She is wonderful. Her name is Amy Beth, and she's kind of crazy, but in a wonderful, energetic, fun way.
Mm-hmm.
And she's always got something exciting going on, and she's always working on very pretty things. She just finished a shawl that I loved. It's big blocks of bold color.
Oh.
Big wedges of color.
Her stuff is always like this. The colors she picks and stuff, they're always so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good eye for color and pattern.
Colors that you don't really expect to see next to each other, and then they really complement each other very well.
It's fun.
Yeah. So her YouTube channel is Fat Squirrel Fibers, all one word, and you should go check her out. I'll link her in the description and in the show notes. She is doing, I don't know when this is over, but she is doing a gratitude knit along.
That's over at the end of May.
Oh, okay.
A couple more weeks, a week and a half.
Yeah. So if you are maybe making something for our knit along, you could probably put it in there too. And the rules for that is it needs to be an item for yourself. You have to make it for yourself, and you have to make it while being grateful. You think of things that you're grateful for while you're working on it.
Mm-hmm. So cool.
Yeah. And, really makes you focus on things that you take for granted usually, and
just have a positive atmosphere.
Yeah.
And work it into your project.
Yeah.
And then wear it and feel the love.
Yeah, and then every time that you use that object or wear it, then you'll think of the things that you're grateful for that you were thinking of while you were working on it. So
it's so fun.
Yeah, very cool. Very good idea for for an along.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot.
There's a spinning component of it too.
Oh yeah.
So if you're gratefully spinning.
Mm-hmm. And I think you have to spin at least 2 ounces of whatever it is.
Yep. Cool stuff.
Yeah, go check that out. I'll try to remember to put all of the links in places that you can find them.
Yay! Easy access linkage.
I think that's it.
I think so.
Do you have anything else other than a sleeping baby?
No, not much. I did finish sewing a project bag that I'm going to put on Etsy either later today or tomorrow. But I have a baby, so I can't grab it.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's sock monkeys, and it's very cute. And it's sock monkeys, and it's a sock size bag.
Clever.
It's like this, about this big. But yeah, that'll be on Etsy later. Cool. My Etsy shop.
We are both from the Rockford area, Rockford, Illinois, which is home of the sock monkey.
Which is why I bought that fabric. It's like, Rockford. Yep. It's exciting.
Yeah, and we all go to the Midway Village Museum every single year and see the sock monkey display every single year from age...
Sock monkey mania.
Yeah. Grade 1 through grade 12. We go every year.
Yep. It's cool, though. I think it's cool. Probably because I'm a nerd.
Could be. That could be. All right. Well, I think that is it for this week. Thank you very much. Thank you so much to viewers and return viewers. New and returning. We love you all.
We do. We do so much.
Go to our Ravelry group. Join the group. Join any event that you are interested in joining.
Yep.
And if you are enjoying our podcast, like and subscribe on YouTube, and then you'll be aware when we post our next episode, and that helps us out a lot in search rankings. Yeah. So we appreciate when you do that.
Very much. We feel the love.
I think that's it for this week.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
See ya. Bye.